Hello everyone, I'm Mike Manjos and welcome to Market Wrap, a weekly overview to what's driving the luxury watch industry. So we are back in Philly for the regular, kind of half a week and then heading home for the weekends. Everybody's adapting to the new normal, still wearing masks everywhere, trying to be safe, but getting used to the regular operation. Unfortunately, my son's leaving for Colorado next week, heading back too, so it'll start getting a little more normal at home as everybody starts heading back to their own places. So 3 watches that we loved this week. We had another great week. It's been very active. The first one is a really great summer watch for me, and that's the Panerai, the PAM 682. It's the submersible, but it's the 42 millimeters, so it's a little smaller case, super wearable. It's one of those watches for if you're a Panerai guy who always liked them but never felt comfortable in that 44 size. It's a great kind of 42 millimeter, wears really comfortable, easy to get around, nice rubber strap, great piece for the summer. The second piece we're going to hit on is one of my all-time favorite Rolexes, and I guess only because we don't see them as often, and that's the Explorer II, but the original 16570 with the white dial. I actually own this watch. I don't wear it a lot, but I love having it in the collection. There's very few sport Rolexes with white dials. It was kind of like the first one that really comes to mind. Always have a soft spot in it for it. GMTs are great functionality. And it's actually a sport watch that's in a price range that's, to me, super affordable. I think it's a great buy. Love to have that piece in the collection. The third piece is an interesting one because it's the Tudor Black Bay 58. Now, the 58 was introduced last year. Been super popular, probably the hottest Tudor in the market until this week, where they introduced the new blue version. So Tudor last week, right after we filmed, shipped us in the new version. It's a great watch where calls are going off the roof for it. I'm curious to see if we'll start seeing more Black Bay 58 originals come in as people are trying to trade up for the blue. So look forward to seeing where that goes. And if you haven't had a chance to check out the blue one, it's an awesome new piece. Going to be very hard to get. So the trading market in general is surprisingly strong. Traditionally, summer, July and August are very slow months in the watch world. This year, while it's early in the summer, it feels different. It might be a lack of traveling, limited vacation, active shipments from the brand seem to be fueling trading. I know if you're like me, I'm basically going from home to work. We're not really traveling anywhere. Summer times we typically go away. So I think people are got more time at home, sitting on the computer, checking out all the new intros. There's been a lot of new intros that have hit the market. The Tudor 58 we just spoke about. Patek had the 6007 they just introduced. And there's also the hope of new Rolex intros, and all these things seem to be fueling that market excitement. Hulks and Submariners are shooting up. Batgirls and Pepsis are back to pre-COVID highs. We're even seeing activity in the Nautilus market again. It had gone really quiet. The market had come down quite a bit, but we're seeing those tick up. Now, not back up to where they were before, but Aquanauts and Nautiluses are definitely rising slowly over the summer. Well, we've seen Journe come take the oxygen out of the whole market. I've seen somebody explain it to me the other day saying Journe took all the oxygen out of the room at the auctions. Patek's higher end certainly seems to be getting squeezed out a little bit. Certainly the smaller brand seems to get squeezed out. We are seeing some signs of life in Lange, especially on the higher end as we're actively trading those references. We sold a split perpetual this week. We sold a tourbillon this week. I believe the big pieces from Lange that are available at a big discount to retail have plenty of runway to go. I think we'll see more activity on that kind of thing. Now, we're looking forward to this weekend because this weekend, of course, as everybody knows, is Hong Kong auction season. So there'll be 3 big auctions starting on Saturday. Phillips, Sotheby's, and Christie's all selling large collections, and again, going back to live sales. I'll be following the Langes. There's a turbograph in honey gold, super rare piece. There's a Journe minute repeater. It's one of the few Journes that really hasn't skyrocketed yet. I'm wondering if that's going to be the next piece to go. We're also actually really interested in the minute repeater collection that's at Christie's. There's 12 Patek minute repeaters coming up for the sale. Now, anybody who follows the minute repeater market, a big auction usually has 1, maybe 2. So to see 12 going off together, as well as a Sky Moon tourbillon, is going to be really interesting to see the depth of the market. Are there enough high-end buyers to absorb 12 in one shot? Going to be really interesting to see if Patek's going to kind of hold its spot top of the high-end market or it's come down a little bit. So really looking forward to that. It's going to be a long weekend because obviously the auctions are in Hong Kong, so they're going to start at about 11 at night, probably finish at 2 or 3 in the morning. But it's what we like to do, so that's what we're going to be doing this weekend. So the last piece we're going to talk about is what we are buying, actively seeking. We specifically are looking at those longer tourbillons. The classic tourbillons, as well as some of the specialty pieces, seem to be creeping up and getting a lot more interest. So I'm actively buying those. Rolex subs in almost every flavor have got a lot of anticipation of a potential retirement, so we're seeing super activity there. So as soon as we can buy the Submariners, they're going out, actively trying to replace that inventory. And the last place we're really looking at is in the FP Journes, especially their aluminum pieces. Now, they only made the aluminum series for a couple of years. They weren't hugely popular because it was an unusual piece, but we really believe that that market's going to burst and really take off again. So we're chasing that, and we'll see where that leads us. So thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Always feel free to reach out to our team with any questions or inquiry about anything you've seen here. Have a great week, everyone.